Hey everyone, welcome to Encore, and today we're going to talk about hard to curl lashes. Hey everyone, welcome back. So many of you guys have expressed a problem in curling your hard to curl lashes, and for those of you who are of Asian background, this is probably a common problem that you guys share. Now this problem is not just concentrated on Asian lashes. I have seen this problem from many other ethnicities. And if you have lashes like I do, I have lashes that grows down and it doesn't have any curl at all. It's just straight down and it's coarse. The hairs are really coarse and they're thick. And one problem I have is I have oily lashes, and therefore that makes it even double the difficulty of curling it. Okay, so in this video I'm just going to give you guys tips on how to deal with hard to curl lashes, so that way it makes it easier for you. Now the first thing that you're going to need, once again, is you're going to need to get a clear mascara, okay? And just get an inexpensive one that you can find from your local drugstore chain or perhaps a discount beauty supply store. It doesn't have to be an expensive kind because you're just going to need it as a top coat per se, okay? So just look into an inexpensive brand from your local drugstore. What I usually do first is, because I have oily lashes, so I'm going to remove some of that oils out, and I do that by using a Q-tip and some eye makeup remover, and I simply just roll the Q-tip just like this in my lashes, and this is, by the way, moistened with the eye makeup remover, and that's going to take most of the oils out of my lashes, and I'm just going to let that dry. If you don't have oily lashes, then this is definitely a step that you can opt out. But for those of you guys who have oily lashes, it's a great idea to do this because the oils in your lashes is going to make it much more difficult to curl your lashes. So try to get the oils as much as you can. And then next, I'm going to move on to my clear mascara. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this right into the lashes. Again, just wiggling it from the base all the way to the tips. It's going to guarantee me an even application of all the lashes. Alright, and then I'm just going to leave that to set. Okay, what's going to happen is that the mascara is going to act like a hair gel. Okay, and when you apply hair gel and then you curl it, it's going to look curlier and it's also going to hold those curls. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, is we're going to put kind of like a hair gel right into the lashes first to prep it. Now don't use hair gel because hair gel usually have all kinds of alcohol in it. It's going to kind of like burn your eye, and you know, it's just going to cause some irritation. So try to use a clear mascara. Alright, so just let that set, and it's best to do your eye makeup at this point so that way you can give the lashes some time, or the clear mascara to set into the lashes, okay? Okay, once that's set, you're ready to curl. And I recommend, once again, in my curling eyelashes video, to use a curler. It doesn't have to be a specific brand, but make sure that the curling pad, this rubber pad right here, or the silicone pad, has a rounded shape to it as opposed to a flat, because that rounded shape is going to definitely give you a little bit more of that curled look, okay? So you simply just curl your lashes, and once again, like in my curling lashes video, so do watch that if you haven't done so. Make sure to start from the base, tilt the lash curler just like this, and then crimp and work up and out towards the root, towards the tips, okay? So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you how much curlier it's going to be. So I'm just going to crimp towards the tip, see how curly that is, and I have really hard to curl lashes. And it's okay to do it again, and just do it as much and repeat it, you know, as much as you needed to until you get that curl that you wanted, okay? So I'm going to do 2 sets. And then I'm just going to spread that out Look how nice and curly that is. Okay, now these lashes right here, we didn't prep it. I didn't take the oils out, I didn't apply clear mascara, and I'm going to try and curl it, and you can see the difference. Okay, once again, start from the base, crimp, and work it upwards. There's one. And then we're going to try it again. Crimp. There's two. Okay, so see how much curlier this is, and it's holding, and this one is not as curly. So right there and then you're going to achieve a curlier look to your hard to curl lashes by doing those few steps first. Okay, another great tip that you can use is you can actually warm your mascara with your hair dryer. Okay, so just warm it up with a hair dryer, and then just make sure that it's just warm to the touch and it's not hot, so that way it doesn't burn your skin. Alright, and then you can proceed to curling your lashes. So much like curling hair, using a warm or a hot curling iron will definitely give you more curls. Okay, so that applies to lashes as well. Okay, so after you curled your lashes, now you're ready to apply mascara, and I have a few important tips for you guys with mascara. The first tip that I'm going to give you is to make sure that the mascara that you're using is not too wet. Okay, now there are so many different kinds of mascaras out there, and some of them varies in texture. Okay, so just try to pick or choose a mascara that's not too wet. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to show you. Just going to swipe it right in my finger. See how wet that is? It's really, really wet. Look at that. Okay, now what's going to happen is, like much like hair, when you curl your hair and you want to get rid of that curl, let's say you mess up, what do? Right, you moisten it or you wet it so that way it straightens again. So what's going to happen actually, is that when you apply that to your lashes, it's just going to wet the lashes and it's going to become straight again. And that's probably one of the things that you guys are experiencing when you apply your mascara, is that when you apply your mascara and it's too wet, it's just going to make your lashes droop down again. So it's just going to straighten it. So avoid using a mascara that's too wet. Now, many of you guys are probably wondering if waterproof is okay. Now, waterproof is great because it's got more wax to it, and that's what makes waterproof mascara waterproof, is because it's got a higher content of wax, and therefore those waxes are going to help seal in the curls as well. But once again, the key is, if you choose to wear a waterproof mascara, to make sure that it's not watery. Okay, so that's the key. It's the consistency. Make sure it's not watery. Okay, so back to my mascara. Now this is a good tip for you guys. Now once you curl your lashes, you probably just go to your mascara and go right into it, right? Okay, what you wanted to do is, when you open your mascara, you'll notice that the bristle is probably like gunked with mascara. Alright, you don't want that, okay? You want to apply a thin coat first, and you want to get rid of most of that. Now we don't want that to go to waste, right? So usually I would just take a piece of Kleenex and I just wipe some of that off. But to save the mascara, I'm just going to recommend this. Now I only recommend this if you are the only person using the mascara, okay? And by the way, do not share your mascara with anyone else, alright? What you want to do is basically just scrape the bristles right in the opening, alright? See all that extra product in there? There's going to be a lot. So you just keep doing this and you twist the wand so that way you get most of the product scraped right into there. See, look at all of that product. That's a lot, okay? And when you apply that to your lashes, it's going to gunk up your lashes, and therefore it's going to make it heavy right off the bat. Again, you don't want that, because again, the weight is going to cause your lashes to go straight again, okay? So just wipe it right on the tip, and don't worry, because you're going to use that again when you do your second coat and your third coat. So just take as much of it off, alright? And what you want to do is you wanted to apply a nice even thin coat of mascara right into the lashes, okay? So you just do that once again, starting from the base, work it up to the tips, alright? Wiggling it. Okay, and once you apply that, you let that set. Now that's very, very important. You want to let it dry, because what's going to happen is that when it dries, it's going to lock the curls in place. Alright, so that way when you apply the second coat and the third coat, the curls are already locked, so that way even if it gets heavy from the the layers or the coats that you're applying, it's not going to droop and weigh it down. Alright, so just apply a thin coat and then just let that set. Okay, so once that dry, you're ready for a second coat. Now the second coat, go with the ball, alright? So use the extra product that you scraped off the lid, and what you want to do is just kind of like put the wand right in, just like that, and just give it a couple of twists, like that. So that way it brushes off all those extra mascara. And then do a second coat, a third coat, a fourth coat. It's up to you, alright? The more you put on, the more dramatic it will get. So just apply it on second coat or a third coat, and see how the curls are staying in my lashes. That's what you want to achieve, is you don't want the lashes to droop back down and get straightened because of the weight of the mascara that you're applying. The more coats you apply, the heavier each lash becomes. Okay, so just like so, see how nice and still curled that is? Look at this one. I mean, this one, it already lost the curls, and I curled it the same amount of time, the same amount of crimps, and I already lost a curl on that one. So thanks for joining me. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!